Soul, I'm Simply Shelley, and I invite you to join me for the latest episode of A Daisy in Bloom, Generation 1 of the Sims in Bloom Challenge. Soul, welcome back. It has been a hot minute. Oh, actually, almost a whole season since we have seen Daisy, and I had recorded and I don't know what happened. The recording had issues and then my game crashed. So I lost a lot of progress. If you are interested in seeing what has happened from um, Harvest Fest and her birthday since she aged up till now, I do have it updated. I have screenshots and things on my Tumblr, so you can go check out my social media and you can read and see the story that's been going on there. It's a little behind the story. So I'm going to just tell you, if you don't recognize this guy, you may not because he looks a little different. This is Ned Whalen, and he moved in next door when Tatsuo's family moved out. He bought the house right away, and Ned is my sim. I have a couple of adventures with him. He is a base game sim. He's from the Stranger Stories. He is a cowplant lover, and you'll see him a lot in the trailers from the beginning, way back in 2014 when Sims 4 was being released. He's always been unlucky in love, and he was in the Get to Work trailer also. I don't want to give too many spoilers. If you don't know, you can watch my videos. They're in the playlists. And so Ned has never, he had a very sad heartbreak. He is a hero of Strangerville, and he was in the science career, but he's now in the military career. He loves gardening. He loves cow plants, which Daisy does too, and I have a mod that allows them to be a cow plant lover as a trait. So they both are cow plant lovers, and they had a lot in common, and so she went over to welcome him to the neighborhood, and he joined her club. She told him about the club, Blossoms and Bait, and so he joined her club, and they really hit it off. And every time I'd click on him to do a social interaction with her, it just kept popping up with some kind of romance, and he seems to have felt the same way about her. I went ahead and played him just a little bit to kind of get a feel for what was going on. Same thing. And so he asked her out on a date, and they just hit it off really well. And he ended up asking her to be his girlfriend, and that was like a day. Then it came up that he wanted to propose to her. So he has proposed to her. In this timeline, in my Shelley's worlds, he is related to Travis Scott, who lives in that house next door, and the Garden Essence home. But in this save, he has no recollection of his relationship to Travis. The reason that he is related to Travis, if you look at their structures, they're very similar. So I always thought I'd like my Sims to have some kind of family connection. So anyway, that's his little backstory. He already has a cow plant. I don't know what's going to happen now that I'm not playing him. If the cow plant will go back to not being a cow plant, I don't know. They're just going to have a nice quiet wedding. They did. I'll show you kind of here what's been going on. So she understood. She's been learning about the Silvo-Doradian culture, and that is from Ned. He speaks Silvo-Doradian fluently. And they submitted their marriage license, and then they got engaged. And he proposed to her, and yes, he has 12 or more traits, so he is the most interesting sim in the world. So we're back playing Daisy, and she has, as you can see, in preparation for their wedding, we're going to have them get married today. I had changed the calendar around to have Winterfest, and so we actually I played through Winterfest with them, and then they were engaged afterwards. But when my save file crashed and I realized I had not saved it until this point right here, we're just picking it right up. I went ahead and had them get engaged again, and Winterfest will happen afterwards. So the time's kind of different than I had really wanted it. But anyway, so Daisy has sold her tiny home, and you can see she has 12,166 simoleons. She's gonna, hopefully it'll work. She'll keep her chickens, I'm hoping. And I had her harvest, I guess she didn't harvest the lemons. I was trying to have her harvest everything so we don't end with a bunch of stuff in her inventory. So yeah, so what I did was I just went ahead and sold everything. We're pretending that she found a buyer, and she the landowner was more than happy to break the lease. So anyway, so that's kind of the backstory, and I think we will just have them. I I wonder if they can go to get married at the city hall in Mount Komorebi. So we'll see. I don't think she has her passport. So let's send them to the library, and they can both get their passports, and let's get them married in Tortosa. Yes, this is what it's been like with this couple. Boy, they really like each other a lot. So hang on, get back on here. So she's made some travel reservations, and they're filling out their passports. Um, I'm hoping it's going to work since I can't play with him. So she made her travel reservations, and she made a modest rental. So maybe they'll just stay there one night. And she filled out her official documents for a new passport. So we're going to send her to the passport office. But I guess she has to get it official. Maybe she has her learner's permit. So they're going to go to the DMV, and she'll be back. Not DMV, the passport office. And she'll be back. She'll have her passport. We're going to pay to have it expedited. Let's see. So let's just take a look while Daisy's at the DMV. It's kind of a gray, overcast, not very nice winter day. Yeah, it's kind of how it is. And when I'm filming this, it's a nice gray, overcast day where I am too. We're having hail. We're having quite a spring here. Not warm at all. Any home. But this is the home she's going to be moving into, and it looks like the cow plant is not even a cow plant anymore, but that's okay. We'll deal with it later. So here's just the nice neighborhood. I really like this neighborhood. I think it's cute and cozy. So she's going to do, so we have the standard, that's 24 to 48 hours. Nope, because they're going to get married right away. So she's going to splurge for express service for 250 simoleons. And then she works in 20 hours. So hopefully they'll get to go, and I think she has a vacation day. I didn't even look to see. She has 3 vacation days. Oh, and I probably didn't tell you this because she is now a seed scourer. I mean, she's already been promoted. So that's just fantastic for her. I think she's doing really well. Okay, Daisy's back. She is elated. So she's engaged. So let's have her tell Ned. Okay, she's going to be enthusiastic about the upcoming wedding. She just got back from the DMV, not DMV, I keep saying DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, from the passport office. I got back. I'm so excited. It's fine. I know we're just going to go to City Hall. We're not having a big wedding, but I don't mind. I'm excited. We're going to a different country, completely to Tarsosa. And I don't know why she's thinking about police officers, but or cops. She is. So she must be telling him an outrageous story. Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe it. They were playing basketball. The cops came because people were playing basketball in the passport office. It was crazy. Her passport has been delivered. Happy travels. Ned, my passport, I got a text that it's been delivered, so I'll get the mail. And then we can head on out. Oh, there's Hopper. See him in the distance, just sitting there. There they are, the chickens. And now we'll do travel, and they're going to take a vacation. Come on, Ned. Calling the cab. Ready to go. Okay, so it looks like you can order supplies. That's cool. Lets you, so if you're somewhere and you need to order supplies. All right, what's wrong? Okay, so we also have this mood buff. Okay, because they spent all this money on their home, on the thing, they maybe next time we'll spring for first class. The economy wasn't bad. It just wasn't comfortable, crushed between a bunch of people. Uh-oh, and she's feeling a little nauseated. And we'll end this here and pick up when they have their wedding. I know this is kind of long and a backstory and all of that, but I hope it caught you up as to where we are, and we will see you in the next video when Daisy and Ned go to City Hall to become the Bloom family. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give me a like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all those good things. And until next time, have a Simtastic day. Dag dag.